Hello. So this is my fourth race. It is my January run. It's a 10k at Gosford Park. I've just arrived. Everyone's starting to sort of gather up right now. I haven't really done a video on YouTube lately, just because I haven't really had the motivation or inspiration to do so. My training's sort of going through a transition at the minute. I'm sort of figuring out what type of training I want to do. So I haven't really been putting up too many videos because I've just been organising that. I'll start to do more probably next week. Yeah, so this is basically my fourth race. It is, let me see, what date is it exactly? It is Saturday, it's the 21st of January. So this is my January 10k run. I'm at Gosford Park. So that's how I want to show you about. It's pretty cool. You can see. Very bright. So yes, it's extremely bright out there right now. Yes, so basically my aim of the race today is basically to get a personal best. It's extremely frosty today, so it's well, not extremely frosty, but it's -1, so there's a bit of frost on the ground. I'm sure the course has been gridded lightly, but it'll be interesting, wondering whether we'll be able to get enough traction on the ground to sort of maintain a good speed throughout the race. Basically what I'm aiming to do is get sub 39. I'm a little bit hesitant to make a prediction of whether I'm able to do that today or not, because I wasn't too happy with my last 5k in December. I basically ran it 9 seconds slower than my personal best, so I'm a little bit skeptical today. My training has been going really well. My preparation for this race has went absolutely perfect. I've got my Mountain Dew. I've just taken 4 creatine capsules, and it's about 50 minutes. So we've got about 50 minutes before the race actually starts. And it's a 10k. I think it might be 1 or 2 laps. I'm not 100% sure, but the running route is a little more, it's going to be much easier to run strategically, tactically and strategically. So basically, like always, I'm going to be doing a wind-up run. So basically I'll start off slowly and I'll build up over time. Yeah, and my aim is to break it into thirds. So I'll be running the first third as light as possible, roughly about 15 kilometers per hour. Then the second third about 16 kilometers per hour, and then hopefully the final third around about 16.5 to 17.5 kilometers per hour. But I've just got my number, so I'm good to go. I'm just sitting in the car chilling. It's only literally, I can see the start line about maybe 50 meters away, so I don't have to go too far, so I can sit in my car and it should be no problem. So yeah, this is it. Race number 4. Second 10k race. Can I take? I just want to beat that. I got 39.11 in my last 10k, so what I'm hoping to get is sub 39. I would love to get under 39 minutes. So that is the goal. I will see you after the race. Okay, so that is the Run Force run. That is the 10k, the January run over. It was a really tough run route. Very sort of in a forest, so it's quite hilly. The runs, the hills are very short but steep, and they were very frequently, so there's a lot of them. It was very hard to get a good sort of consistent, even pace throughout, because you were constantly getting your pace broken up by the hills. So I didn't get a personal best. I only got, based on my app, my GPS recording, I got 40 minutes 21 seconds, so it was a slower. I didn't get a personal best, but I don't really care because the running route wasn't ideal. When I set my personal best, it was on an extremely flat run route. There's not even any hills on that run route where I set my PB. This one was the opposite. It was very hilly. Even though there was steep hills up, there was also hills down. But I run little more faster uphills and slower down because I want to save my energy on the way down and take over people on the way up. And so I didn't get a personal best, but like I said, I was very, very happy with my performance over the run. Didn't really have any issues throughout the run. It was really, really good. So got a wee medal. Run Forest Run, Born to Run race series held by the Belfast Telegraph. So that's the first one of those. There's my number. Apologies for the brightness, it's extremely bright. The sun is just beaming right at me. The race is still finishing, there's still people coming in. The caliber of runners wasn't extremely high. It was, you can tell normally within about the first sort of kilometre of the run, as people start to spread out. I could tell roughly in about the first 500 metres, I was in about the top 20, top 15 runners there. And then towards the end, I was probably finished roughly in the top 10 maybe, at 10, 15, I don't know exactly. This here number actually has a chip on it. I don't know if you can see that. It actually has a chip, and basically that'll be more formally recorded, and I'll be able to find that on the site. I'll probably stick that up in the description of this video, what that time was precisely. But based on my application, it was 40 minutes and 20 seconds, so about a minute 20, minute 10 slower than my personal best, but the route was just very, very hilly. Even though I didn't get a personal best, I felt like I run far, far better than I'd ever ran before. I felt really, really good. It's just there was very little flat running. It was either going uphill or downhill, and then obviously flat in between. Had a strong finish, which I was happy about, and my placing was relatively high for their standard of runners. Is in about the top 10. There's about, I would say, about 500, maybe 500 runners at this event, but yeah, not anywhere near as high as the Sealy Cup, which was like, you know, it was the best runners in the country. 1,000 of 90% of those runners were club-based runners. So yeah, really, really good. Really, really good course. I'm probably going to come out here because it's not that far from my home, and it's a very, very big, big forest. So I definitely will be coming out here to do some training. These sort of short, snappy hills are very, very good for conditioning. People are still finishing off the 5K. You probably won't be able to see because the sun is literally just beaming right at me. So that's it. That's my second 10K complete. My January run. I have 8 more races to do, 8 more months. I already know what I'm going to be doing next month. I'm going to be doing a local 5K around Lurgan Park. I actually live in Lurgan, so I can walk to Lurgan Park in about 5 minutes from my house. So I will be doing that towards the end of next month. And that's a relatively flat running route, so I should get a nice fast time, hopefully. I keep making these predictions, but you can never really know on the day. My conditioning, my training is going much better. The last couple of throughout January, I've just added in a few sort of more like body conditioning sessions where I'm doing like sort of weights training and a bit of strength training, and I definitely noticed that really, really helped me on the hills. There was this one guy and we were just jostling back and forward. I was beating him on the uphill and he was beating me on the downhill, and it's purely because when I go downhills I slow down, I don't speed up. I speed up going up the hill because I just like going up the hills faster and then going down the hills slower to reserve energy, and then when I hit that flat I can open up again. And me and him were basically back and forth for about, I would say about maybe 5-6 kilometers in the middle of the run, and then he took over me and just sort of sustained the last sort of 2Ks in front of me, and then the final kilometer I just gunned it and just flew past him. I placed, like I said, I don't know my exact position, but probably about top 15 in the 10K, which was the big run. So really happy. There was, even though I didn't get a personal best, I do consider what I did today to be a much better performance, because I just had a lot more gas in the tank at the end. I was doing well up and down the hills, and didn't really, like in some of the other races I did, I just wanted to give up. In that one I was very confident, very sort of relaxed, and could continue the whole way through it. I was real good psychologically, real good physically. So yeah, that's really it. So that's it. Yeah, January run is complete. Next month, February, we'll be doing a 5K, Lurgan Park 5K. There's actually going to be a 5 and a 10, but I'm going to actually do the 5. The best runners will probably be doing the 10, but I'm going to do the 5 because I want to set a 5K time. So yes, I will see you next time. As for training updates and stuff like that, I'm probably not going to do as many training updates. I might do it just whenever I change my training strategy. I'm not going to be doing it every week because I think those videos are quite boring, to be honest, and they're not really enjoyable to do. I think I'm going to do just slightly more different kind of videos. I want to start doing more videos on at least 1 or 2 a week, but not so much about training, probably about other things that I'm doing in my life, basically. Yeah, so this is my vlog channel. As you know, it's Jason Ankin Vlogs. So this is just a vlog YouTube channel. So it could be anything. I can talk about anything on it. It doesn't have to just be about running. It can be about lifestyle, nutrition, studies, whatever. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.